Hey Dev Kids, welcome to our video for our Wednesday night program. Don't forget, if you have been memorizing your fighter verses, send me those videos so I can get your sticker on the wall and we can make sure to get you candy when you get back. We're currently working on the armor of God, and if you have any questions about that, please let me know. For our 10 commandments, we've gone through 5. So the first one was have no other gods besides God. There's one God. The second one was do not worship any idols. So we bow down with our fingers. The third one was honor the Lord's name. Do not use the Lord's name in vain. So we use our words when we're talking about God, and we want to use our words correctly and honor the Lord's name. Our fourth one is honor the Sabbath day and keep it holy. So we think of going to church and we make a church with our hands. At the end of last week's lesson, you were encouraged to do a game with pillows where you trade pillows, and we had a family do that and send a video. So let's go ahead and check that out.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Okay, ready? 1. Okay, now let's go the opposite way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay.
Our fifth commandment that we talked about Sunday and we're wrapping up today is honor our father and mother. Let's watch a video that will cover some different perspectives people have while we're talking about honoring our father and mother.
I had to do it. I didn't have a choice. I was very clear that there are consequences to her actions.
I totally did what he asked me to do.
I told her 4 times to get her homework done, and she didn't listen.
I only heard him say it once. One chance and I'm grounded? No phone? It's like I'm in prison.
I was more than fair.
So unfair. Even criminals get more than one chance.
Let's watch the reenactment. Jules? It says here you have some math homework and something to read for English. You know the rule. Homework has to be done before you can text your friends.
In a sec.
No, not in a second. Homework first, then friends. Come on. Jules, I came back to see if you needed help on that math homework. It looked a little...
I'm almost done, Dad.
Julianne, if you don't get over to that desk and start working on this math homework this very second, you're grounded, and that phone is mine.
Okay.
When I came back in, she was still sitting there. The homework, still in the book bag.
He came back in and yelled at me. Get your homework done now. And then he took my phone. He gave me like one chance. How is that fair?
Wow, Seth, this is quite a mess you got in here. It's Saturday, time for chores. I need you to pick everything up off the floor, including these toys.
Okay. I heard her tell me to pick up. I was working on it.
He was in there playing with the toys that he was supposed to be picking up. I told him if they're not picked up in the next half hour, then I'm going to pack them up, and he's going to lose the privilege of playing with them. I go back in a half hour later, and I find him in the same spot.
I was totally cleaning.
What are you doing?
Cleaning?
Why is it so hard for you to do what you're told?
Can I get back to you on that? I don't know why you couldn't just let me play. I wasn't hurting anybody. I wasn't.
But I asked you to do it. It's disobeying. Now pick up your toys.
I understand when you get distracted or busy doing other things. I get it. I get busy too.
But you still need to obey the first time. Sometimes I feel like the dog is even disobeying on purpose.
And you need to go to the bathroom outside.
And stop chewing on the pillows. Sometimes we get frustrated when they don't pick up their rooms like we ask them to.
And sometimes it's hard trying to talk to them when they clearly aren't listening. When I talk, I expect their attention.
Mom, Dad, we've got something to tell you guys.
I know I was playing.
And I might have been paying attention to my phone.
You can check my room now.
You can check my homework. It's done.
And sometimes they surprise you.
And you think they aren't listening, but they are.
We'll do a better job.
And we'll listen to you the first time.
Now we just have to work on the dog.
God says that we should obey our parents, but that can be hard to do because sometimes we don't see eye to eye with our parents. And that's why that video is neat to see. Hopefully it helps you understand things from your parents' point of view. How would it help you next time if you looked at things from your parents' perspective and think about what they're trying to do for us? We are called to obey our parents, and sometimes we don't want to, but we trust that they're trying to do what's best for us and to help us to grow into people who love and follow God. When we think about it from that point of view, hopefully it makes it a little bit easier to follow the commandment to honor our father and mother. Next up, we're going to have Brooklyn read a verse for us.
Ephesians chapter 6, verses 1 to 3. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise, so that it may go well with you and you may enjoy a long life on the earth.
There are lots of ways our parents take care of us, and that is one of the reasons we should obey them, because they are looking out for us. Sometimes we may get hurt, and they help us, and they give us things like a Band-Aid. When we're hungry, they cook for us. I remember from one of our Mother's Day videos that a lot of your favorite food was spaghetti.
My favorite food is pasta my mom made.
Pasta.
Spaghetti and meat sauce. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
And that's something that we can make sure we're being thankful for. On Sunday mornings, when we've had church, I have never had anyone show up without clothes on. Something your parents do for you is make sure you have clothes. And that is something I'm very grateful for. All of you have a roof over your head, and you're getting to spend lots of time under that roof these days as we're not going to school and different things. So we need to make sure that we're thanking them for helping us, for taking care of us, and for providing for us. Some of you did an activity where you put your hands in cold water. Let's check that out.
What's the matter, Levi? It's cold. It's cold, right? Okay, so Levi, super cold. Now take your hand out and dry it.
Super cold. What is this?
This is shortening, and it's like think of it as like a fat. So you know, like polar bears, how they have a lot of fat, and that's why they can be in cold temperatures like that all the time. Okay, now put your hand in the water and tell me if it's cold.
No, not really.
That's cool, right?
Can I try?
Yeah. All right, let's let Henry have a try.
It really feels like it's not like your hand's barely in the water.
That's awesome. Okay, Henry, put your hand in there. Do you feel the cold water?
No, not at all.
That's cool, right?
Now let me do it again. I like it.
All right.
Look at me. Say cheese.
Cheese.
Is the water still cold?
Nope. It's good. That is great.
Put your hand in.
Now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it cold?
Yeah. I didn't get wet.
No, we'll put it in. All right, now put it in the water.
Okay.
Is it still cold or is it okay? The reason we did that was to help show that our parents are trying to help keep us safe and protect us. They don't want your hands to freeze off, so we made the blubber bags, so to speak, the different things that help keep our hands insulated as we put them into water. because our parents are trying to help protect us. If they tell you not to put your hand on a hot stove, it's not because they want to be mean. It's because they don't want you to burn your hand off. If they tell you to put a coat on in winter, it's not because they're like, that shirt doesn't look so great. Put on a coat, kiddo. Another way to look at it is if you are a fragile egg. Your parents want you to be able to grow into the chick you were designed to be and not stay an egg or end up broken. So they don't want things like this to happen to you. So make sure you honor your father and mother, because that is what the Bible calls us to do, and they're trying to help you grow into the people that you are meant to be.
I have the best dad in the whole wide world.
I have the best daddy in the whole wide world.
I have the best dad in the whole wide world.
I have the best dad in the whole wide world. Daddy.
I have the best dad in the whole wide world.
I have the best mom in the whole wide world.
I have the best mom in the whole wide world.
I have the best mom in the whole wide world.
I have the best mom in the whole wide world.
Ditto.